What's up, Royals? I'm Kai. Hope you're doing well. And today we have a clutch from our sunset male. We're gonna make some more head sunsets to build up that army, and I'm gonna show you the results of that egg cutting. But first, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Redline Shipping, for sponsoring this channel. Check them out. Give them a try. Use promo code ROBIN60 for 60% off. And you can also use my promo code KAI5 for an additional $5 off your next shipping label. So here's a confusing clutch. It's confusing because I screwed up. And the screw up was caught by my friend Ernesto over at Ern's Exotics. We were talking about a snake, making a transaction, and transaction was finished. And then he was like, hey, I think you gave me the wrong one. So I looked back and I realized that's exactly what happened. So what I attempted to do with this clutch was to put a sunset to a yellow belly lace and to produce yellow belly lace head sunsets. Unfortunately, I screwed up. I have another lace very similar looking that is a fire lace het for Exantic, which to that female I put a double visual pastel double visual Exantic pied. So I have two pairs going on, but unfortunately I swapped the females, or I swapped their tags, and so when I was doing my pairings, the males, well, they went into the wrong tub. They went with the wrong female. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. There's two females here, two males here at play. Sorry, one female, which we know came from, these eggs came from a fire lace het for Exantic. And I know that initially I put a pastel double visual Exantic pie to her, and then later on the mistake was, which caused me to put a visual sunset to her. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be getting here. Luckily, we have tests, we have tests for VPI Exantic, which is the line of Exantics I work with, and we also have a test for sunset. So if there's any confusion here, I will be getting these tested. So the first one we have is, that's a fire. This doesn't tell us anything. So anything that has a pastel, because the male is a pastel double visual Exantic pied, if it has a pastel, then we know that's the male. If it doesn't have a pastel, then we don't know which male sired it. So this one, wow, that's a cool little head stamp there. That looks to be fire as well. This one that I just opened could also be lace. Not sure yet. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this one to pop its head back in, and it doesn't want to, or it can't. So we're going to start close to it and cut around. There is another fire. But it's a busy looking fire. So maybe this is another fire lace. So if they have just the genetic or the codoms from the mom, then obviously we don't know which male sired the clutch. This one looks like it has a slit in it as well, so we'll open this one up. Actually, let me just change the spots here so I can go in order, and then the goop will drip into the perlite instead of on already opened eggs. Okay, so far we have fire, fire, fire. Everything appears to be fire. This gives me no answers whatsoever. These are of no help. Beautiful animals, healthy looking, big and chunky. But yeah, so far looks like we have fire, fire lace, which are good, I guess, because we're not hitting normals, but watch this one be a normal. That looks like another fire. That is pretty darn cool. Yeah, this one does look a little bit different than this one. You can see the difference in the busyness. So we got 4 fires. Strange. Should only be half the clutch. No pastels, so that probably means the sunset side of the clutch. Ooh, this one is nice. Looks like another fire. Very nice looking. More orangey than the other ones. And I don't know if that means it's lace or not lace. But yeah, definitely fire. You can see that little patch of coloration right back there. Alright, egg number 6. Decent sized clutch. We got 7 eggs, so we're second from the last. So far we got all fires, which is really strange, and this one looks like another fire. That is really strange. I'm starting to question what is going on here. I don't have any super fires. I definitely didn't do fire to fire. If I did fire to fire, at least one of these should be a all white snake with some yellow or gold patches. But yeah, so far all of these look to be fire. I'm a little stumped. A little bit stumped. They all have that head blushing, which makes this one is the lightest one. This is weird. This is a normal, I think. Yeah, this one at least looks normal. Let's see how dark it is. Alright, time for an update on this clutch, and boy, this clutch has turned out to be more difficult to ID than I had imagined. This one, I'm pretty confident that it is just a normal. And here is the dilemma. They all look fire to me. I mean, they're all bright. Some of them are more busier, some of them are more in the gold tone, some of them are more in the tannish bronzy tone, but nothing that really can be identifiable as fire or a lace. Here's the thing that I did notice. You see that very kind of contrasty head pattern right there on the tip right there? It's got that little kind of like a sunrise kind of thing over the horizon. So that's very contrasty. This one, same thing, very contrasty. I don't know if that's an actual word, but it has some contrast is what I'm saying. This one, on the other hand, doesn't have as much, right? It's the kind of light, and then it just kind of just blends into the rest of the head. And then we have this one, very obvious, that dot. And then we have this last one. Right there, as you can see. So I'm not really sure which one is fire, which one is lace. The advice or suggestion that I've gotten is to wait at least 2 to 3 sheds, and by then the lace should be much brighter than the fire. I've been told that it would be obvious by then, so that's what we're gonna do. This is what I believe to be the fire lace het sunset. They're all het sunsets, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but yeah, look at the difference here. Look at all that blushing. With the other ones, didn't have it. They didn't have as much, and certainly not this tone. They were all more of a yellowish tone. This one is more goldish, and you have this flames coming up here. You got the blushing running across the back in multiple areas, not just one or two spots, but in multiple areas. And you know, Morph Market has been less and less reliable. Either it's always been that way, and my eyes have just developed a sense of, you know, what seems to be more true and not. But I rely less and less on Morph Market. However, when it comes to this one, what I did was I looked at all the fire and lace and fire lace animals that were produced by CV Exotics. I think they're the ones who founded the lace, working heavily with the lace project. And so I compared their fire lace to this one, and I think it came really, really close because it has all these blushings, and that's the reason I'm calling it out right here. So this one is what I believe to be the two-banger Het for Sunset, which is great. Is it a boy or girl? That looks like a boy. So let's see. I'm gonna have to think about how this one can fit into my projects. Those are some pretty good results considering there's only 2 codoms in this pairing, and we only managed to hit 1 normal. We also hit the fire lace, which is on the other side of the spectrum, and it came out to be a male, so exactly what I was hoping for. I'm going to be running him to all the other females that I have growing up in the Sunset project. Super excited about this, and I can't wait to produce some visuals. That about wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you want to be informed of future uploads, make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Please share, and remember, Royals for life. Peace out.